Hare Mom. Bhava Surpatam Krishna Priya Pariyasi Bhakti Pradidevi Radhike Namam Radhe Vrindavanadisi Karunam Ritavahini Tripaya Nijapadabhya Dasyam Mayam Patiyatam Vande Nanda Prajestri Padarnamaviksnasa Jagamali Kathogitam Purati Bhuvanatrayam Jaya Bhakti Krishna Chaitanya Jayal Prabhu Nityananda Yadvaita Vradhavasudasani Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Shri Guruji Maharaj ki jai, Guru Parampara ki jai, Ananta Ananta Guru Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Sabha Sadguru ki jai, Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Jai Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Sangh ki jai, Bhakta Vinod Sandhar Nishinadev ki jai, Bhaktaraj Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Sarva Vishwata Giriraj Govardhan Jiv ki jai, Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Jiv ki jai, Jai Brajamandal Dham ki jai, Pravasi Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Jai Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Prasari Madhisari Pranasari Smadharmani ki jai, Pradhivigan ki jai, Gaur Premanandi.
So we are doing Shravan Kirtan of the transcendental life and specialities of Srila Gurudev, and it should be eternal, their remembrance, which is very helpful for our sadhana. And by remembering their glories, the influence of Maya, time, Devi Devatas can never affect us. Even time will be scared. If you're not with the Prakrit Guru Vaishnavas, then in less than a moment we'll be very unfortunate, which cannot be estimated, our misfortune. Therefore, to be saved from this misfortune and to always be related to the Aprakrit personalities, then it is very essential to remember that glories. Small boy, he doesn't know that his mother is always looking after him, and she doesn't leave him unless he becomes big. Even when he becomes big, still she loves him very much. So similarly, so those who become proud, arrogant, their life becomes very hellish. And those who are always under Ashrayanugatya, for them, there is no need to even be responsible for their own lives, because someone else is responsible for their life. You see, even I was a baby yesterday, I'm a baby today. This is enough for me. But still, this once a person becomes independent, then he becomes very proud. Once he becomes a little proud, once he gets a little qualified, then he becomes very arrogant. Then he doesn't care for anyone. He speaks of his own glories. See, whatever he has inherited from his father, from the Rishi Maharshis, from the authorities, the Shastras it is said that for one who is surrendered to Mukunda, then all the obligations he has towards the Rishi Maharshis, Devatas, and all the other living entities, and towards his relatives, family members, and to his well-wishers. See, they all are merciful to us, and they look after us, take responsibility for us. When we become independent in such a way that we do not remember their help, we become very ungrateful. And then whatever obligations we have towards them, towards our parents, we don't care for anyone. See, even if a neighbor does good to you, even if there's a person stitching cloth for you, even if there's a person arranging water for you, even if there's a person arranging food for you, even if the government is arranging something good for you, protecting you from all the thieves, then you should be obliged to them. But if you're not obliged to them, not grateful to them, then because of such independence, you suffer so much. Therefore, being always surrendered and under the guidance of Guru Vaishnavas, one should be surrendered. Then all good qualities will appear. And all good qualities will come. And one will never fall in this battle of Abhiman, pride. One will never have to jump in and play around in hell, rather than being destined to suffer in hell. For one who is always taking shelter of the Lord Sri Bhagavan, he'll always be happy. All good qualities will appear in him. He will never have to be independent and correct the impurities of others. He only needs, for one who is relishing nectar, you see, once there was a swan, and the swan said, I'm eating the stem of the lotus in Mansarovar. And oh duck, you're eating all these insects, lizards. Although you're white in color, still you have a very bad tendency. The swan told the duck. Even if you're white outside, still if you're very dirty inside, then what's the point? So how can you realize what I'm relishing? Therefore I'm Rajhamsa. I'm the king of all swans. I stay there in Mansarovar, where I eat the stem of the lotus, and where I'm always floating on this very beautiful water. And all the Devatas, Rishi Maharshis, I'm taking their foot dust, always being bathed by their mercy. Inside out, I'm same. So as long as the living entity does not take shelter of Guru Vaishnavas and the associates of Sri Bhagavan, and until then, he'll always be suffering. And that suffering will never even end. Even if he does so much atonement, gives in charity, follows vrata, still he will not be able to help himself. If one is not surrendered himself, then he can never be a kinchan nishkinchan. And he will never be able to surrender himself. Therefore, one should always remember the glories of Guru Vaishnavas. And this way you will never be separate, far from them. This is the best way for sadhana. Always remember the glories of Guru Vaishnavas. Therefore, Vyasadeva, all the Puranas, Upanishads, Ved, Vedanta, Shastra, Ityas, in all of them he's mentioned the histories of all the bhaktas. Somewhere Nachiket, somewhere Gargi, Jadabharat, all these histories is mentioned there. Why? Because the devotees will remember these histories of the devotees and better kirtan of their glories, and they're saved and they're rescued. Then they'll never have to suffer. There's no other way for them to be extricated from this ocean of birth and death. So in Krishna Lifted Giriraj in Govardhan, then there was a big meeting in Badi Betan. Therefore, when he came from Govardhan, Indra had caused such huge downpour and leashed so many thunderbolts. And Giriraj, he uprooted all the trees, destroyed all the homes. 7 days, 7 nights, he inundated all of Vraj with his rain. And each drop of this rainfall was like the trunk of an elephant. It's like a pillar, like a column, submerged all of Braja. Now that he attacked Giriraj, he attacked all of Vraj. Krishna started thinking that if now, well, the Vrajavasis stay outside, where are their utensils, pots to cook? They have nothing. He's destroyed everything, no grass even for the cows to feed on. What will they drink? What will they eat? Indra has destroyed everything. Where is their chula, their fire pit? So Krishna, he told Purnamasi Yogma, signal to her that I'm staying here for 7 days, 7 nights. But in between, you'll have to make all arrangements. And when Indra lost, and all his power had gone away, now you see, he had all his thunderbolts had finished. All the rain that he showered, the raindrops had finished. Now he was helpless now. Because if you do something wrong, then you lose all your piety. You lose all your sukruti. If you do some bad things to superiors, then you lose everything. Then all that you accrue for millions of lifetimes, you lose everything in less than a moment. Therefore, the Guru Vaishyas, Rishis, Marshis, Taparshis, Brahmarshis, if you ever criticize them, if you even try beating them, you don't respectfully receive them, this way, by these 6 kinds of offenses, one falls down. Therefore, one becomes ready to be a devotee. See, there's no need to beat anyone. No need to criticize anyone, taunt anyone. For no reason, one is always taunting. And taunting even superiors. Saying, oh, my father, he likes my brother, he doesn't like me. Oh, he's a sadhu, he has only one eye like a crow. And also he hates Vaishnavas, he envies so much. If he sees the others are happy, then he cannot tolerate. You see, there's one person, he's staying in the temple for 50, 60 years. And then there's another person who has newly come to the temple. He's playing the mridanga very nicely. He's respecting everyone. And the other person who's been living in the temple 50 years, he starts envying the other new devotee. He's saying, oh, he just came yesterday and I've been staying there since so many years. And now everyone respects him, but no one is respecting me. He starts envying that person very much, very jealous. So who will ask about you? You're a pile of stool, pile of garbage. So even if you've only collected the impurities of everyone. Therefore you have a huge pile of garbage inside. So you have no good qualities. So therefore you are envying and you have jealousy. Therefore, if any Sant Mahatma, you don't respectfully receive anyone. Saying, why should I respectfully receive? Why should I respect him? They should respect me. And then he's saying, oh, becomes very angry. What should I do? I should now kill him using black magic. Anyhow, he goes inside the temple. And then he sees, he breaks everything inside the temple. And then he starts shouting. He goes to the kitchen. If the fire pit, if the fire pit is not lit, then he breaks the fire pit. He throws the pots away everywhere. He is very angry. And so he's plucking his own hair out. And so he never becomes happy on seeing the devotees. And so such a person is bound to fall. So they say Devatas lost all their strength. Indra, because he's doing like this towards the Rajavasis. So Krishna told Bhagavati Yogmaya that, Yogmaya Vrindadevi, make all arrangements for the Rajadevis. Make sure all their homes are ready, all their fields are ready, all their gardens are ready, all the ponds are full of water. Everything should be ready, all the pots, all the gardens should be ready, prepared. And say, Golok Bihari Shri Hari, with all his desires in Nitya Vrindavan, he should be a most suitable place for his enjoyment. So Krishna, he appeared in this Bahumbraj, he lifted Giriraj, and he said, "Oh Indra, you can destroy all of Brahma's creation, but you think you can destroy my Golok Vrindavan?" Therefore Golok Bihari Shri Hari, he descended with his Golok Vrindavan. Saparshad Sadam Siya Avatari. Bhagavan himself, what did he do? He bought his eternal abode of Vraj and descended here. And Purnamasi, she said, "Oh Bhagavati," he told Purnamasi, "now make all the Aishwarya of Nitya Vrindavan appear here." You see, this is Chinmay Bhumi, transcendental. It sometimes can contract and sometimes expand. Anuraniyan, Vedmayan. Sometimes you see the dham looks very small, and sometimes you see and the entire world can be accommodated in the dham. Everyone can have a place in dham. So they say Golok Vrindavan descended to this material world. Cannot even imagine how beautiful this is. You see, how can you recognize your house if it's very beautiful? Because one person who does sadhana in this world, in the Sandarbha Jiva Goswami has said, if one does sadhana, then he'll realize gradually that where do I stay in Golok Vrindavan, where my residence is, who I belong to, which group, which family. All this is realized in one's heart. You see, here also have a family, but all these family members are like ghosts. There's no need of such ghosts. These ghosts don't want Bhagavan. They only like staying with ghosts like themselves. But that sadhak, who while even staying in this world, he is not affected by all these things. Like a lotus on the surface of the water is never entangled in the water. Similarly, all the bhakta is here, he knows everything about the aprakat jagat, transcendental world. He knows which seva is doing there, which group he belongs to, which family, everything. So Golok Bihari Shri Hari, he performed such pastimes that Vraj itself descended here. And so they all came off. When Indra stopped his reign, then they all came out, stepped out. There they saw that Krishna's Sankarshan Shakti was potency of attraction. All the cows automatically went to the pasturing grounds. Nandasunda Pinandanandan. All these gopas went back to their residences. Everything was ready as it was before. And they were all thinking, how is this? The Devatas, they created so much disturbances here, destroyed everything, but still our houses remain unaffected. In fact, they look even more beautiful. See there, so how did they not even know that Golok Bihari, Sri Krishna, he had arranged everything. The saying, oh, look at the ways. The ways are so nice, so beautiful. Trees are full of fruits and flowers, and all the garbage has been removed. So everything has become very pure. I just see the effulgence of the sun. The rays of the sun is shining on our homes. And just see all our clothes are so nicely arranged, as though they have been washed so nicely. You see, like when you enter a house and you see that someone's already arranged everything inside the house, you'll be so happy. So Rajasi saw all the decorations, all the alankars, horses, everything was ready. And all the kinds of food was present inside their homes for them to honor. All different kinds of food. It seemed they just gone in the morning and returned by evening. It seemed they had not even left their homes. See, that beauty cannot even be described. But our Goswamis, especially in his Sandarbhas, Priti Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami has described this beauty in his Bhakti Sandarbha. What is the influence of Bhakti? If anyone does Bhajan Bhakti, then for Bhagavan, then according to this mood, Bhagavan, he manifests his form in front of that Bhakta and appears according to the gradation of the Bhakta's Bhakti, there's also a gradation in the manifestation of Bhagavan's form. Not that Bhagavan manifests his form equally in front of all Bhaktas. For some he's Nirgun, for some he's 400, for some he's 600, for some he's 200. So according to the bhava of his Bhakta, he manifests himself. So being pleased by the bhava of the Vrajavasis, he decorated Vraj so nicely. And these glories of Prakriti Vraj, it's impossible. Brahmaji is sitting, he's offering so many prayers. Ananda Chinmay Pratibhavitabish Tabireva Nijarupataya Kalabi. And then he says, Golok Nivasatma Kilatma Bhuto. He says, Golok, not Golok. This Golok means so beautiful. You say, Brahma, he recited so many verses in glorification of Govinda. In this Brahma Samhita. He is glorifying Rajmandal Dham. So that time, everyone, when they became very happy, when they rested, that time everything was ready. So at that time, it seemed that they just cooked. They made everything ready and they just left and then returned after a couple of hours. See, they actually were staying for 7 days, 7 nights under Giriraj. And there also Giriraj, he arranged everything for them. Sweets, dal bati churma, dal, rice, clothes. He arranged everything for them. When they stepped out, then therefore it is said, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Guru Varga, they say. So sound like say, our Guru Varga, they went to the west. So we asked, oh Gurudev, there's no place for you to stay there, where will you stay? And Gurudev said, oh, why are you so worried? You stay here in this well. But Krishna will arrange everything for me. Now you see how Gurudev, Sai Maharaj, they were so old, but still you see, everything was arranged for them, for their preaching. So in the evening, all of them, they came to Andhra, all the Vrajavasis. And then there were 2 Baitaks, means 2 places where the Vrajavasis would assemble. Badi Baitak means all the Vrajavasis would come. All the elderly Vrajavasis would come. And they said, oh Nanda, listen, oh Nanda, we are folding our hands, we have a request to you. So what is the request? That your son, he is not an ordinary boy. He is Narayan himself. And he, after performing austerities, and you after having had performed austerities for so many years, you had this boy as his son. He's taken all the responsibility to look after us, to nourish us, save us. 7 days, 7 nights he held Giriraj. Now he's very tired. Now again you're sending him tomorrow morning cowherding. Let him rest for some time. And then we'll all serve him, this boy. And whatever he wants, this boy, ghee, butter, milk, yogurt, we'll give him everything. And we'll feed him ourselves. He is very worshipful to us. And don't never scold him, chastise him. And never discipline him. They convinced Nanda. Nanda Bhai started laughing. He said, oh, even if he's Narayan, I don't care. He's my son. Even though you're 90 years old, still your teeth haven't, your milk teeth haven't fallen out. You have no intelligence. Even if he's Bhagavan, he's my son. Even I'll fondle him, I'll play with him. I'll discipline him, chastise him, I'll caress him. I have every right to do so. He's my son. Then you see all the elderly Vrajavasis, they said, yes, what if he becomes spoiled? So someone may say, oh, he's Swayam Bhagavan, how can he be spoiled? How will you go down the wrong path? Then they said, no, we have to always look after him, they said. So as soon as Krishna came, they forget all their Aishwarya Bhav. Then Krishna, he sat on their shoulders, on their laps. He started snatching some food from their hands, someone started feeding him. And then he started pulling on their beards. He said, oh, uncle, what have you brought for me? Did you bring something for me? And said, Krishna, he started being very mischievous there. There they forgot all their conceptions that Krishna is Bhagavan. Now again they realized he is just our son. He is baby Gopal. Because Gopal is very restless. See, Gopal, he's never equipoised. Because he's a small boy. So when everyone sat down, then he said, "Oh Nanda, he's saying we are sick. Oh Nanda, you've been staying in your home all your life. Now at least go and stay in one tirtha for some time. For one kalpa. Kalpa means there are 2 fortnights in 1 month. The dark fortnight and the bright fortnight. Krishna Paksha, Shukla Paksha. So for 1 fortnight, one should either stay in Yamuna or on the bank of the Ganga, in Adibadri, in Kedar, Chardham, Gangotri, Yamunotri. Stay in these different pilgrimage places. Because you see, these pilgrimage places, they're very holy. Everyone is related to them. Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika, Ujjain, Dharavati, Dwaraka. These 7 places, they give liberation. And therefore, by going to these places, one achieves mukti. One will never have to face any difficulty, misery, poverty. Just by staying in one place, we may do many bad things. We think, oh, this is mine, that is not mine. But therefore, one should stay in these tirthas for a fortnight at least, not just be bound by these 4 walls in one's house. So I said, oh Nanda, all of us, we will go this month of Magh to Triveni Sangam, where the Ganga Yamuna Saraswati meet during this time of Kumbha mela. We'll stay for 1 month at the banks of the Ganga, and then we'll give in charity, we'll do japa, we'll practice austerities, we'll follow vratas, and they say, every day we'll honor Bhagavan's Mahaprasad there, we'll stay there. Because if we are always surrounded by luxury, then we'll be born as insects, worms or snakes. This body is meant for some tapasya, for some austerities, meant for to be engaged in Bhagavan's seva. If one is not renounced, if he is not performing austerities, then that person will either become a buffalo or will become a python. And you see, if one is always looking after his body, then he is always staying inside, and then when they say he's always staying in his house, then he doesn't do anything. He just locks the room, locks the door, and then he just remains trapped inside his room. These persons can never attain auspiciousness. You should do some tapa, some austerities, some japa, give something in charity, work for the benefit of others. So all those are told Nanda Maharaj. Then Nanda Maharaj says, see, I don't know anything. I've heard everything. No, I'll consult with all the Shadrishi, Mahashis, Tapasvis, and let's see what order they give to us. But I'm not independent. I said, no, you're our king of Raj. He said, if I'm the king, still have my own gurus. And I also have my guardians, my instructors, great instructors. Abhivavak means guardian man. Only after consulting with all of them, then I'll tell you my teaching. So on the next day, all the Rishi Mahashis, on one side Brindadevi, and Purnavasi, Yogamaya, Nandimukhi, and all the ancient Tattva, Vicharagya means duly considerate and duly realized in all Tattva Siddhanta. All these Rishi Mahashis, they came to Nandalaya. Because the Rishi Mahashis wanted to see these Vrajavasis, they suffered so much there. Let's see how they are now. Let's see if they need something or not. But still, you see, they never had any shortage. Food, clothing, water, nothing. See, the king always looks out for the well-being of citizens. If there's someone who's suffering so much and he doesn't have anyone, the king himself will arrange that the person will be looked after. This is the duty of a king. See, Ramacharya, what did he do? When one of his household disciple was suffering so much, then he sent his brahmachari. Then he said, go and serve there. He said, how can I go serve in the householder's house? His house. He said, no, go there. One who is doing bhakti, regardless of whoever he is, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Brahmachari, Sannyasi, still will serve. Even if he's whatever, Grihastha, Tyagi, still he'll have to. So all these things should not be seen. So I sent the renunciant there. And then they said that person cooking, he would He would massage the feet of the in-laws. He would cook, he would clean, wash pots, everything. He'd say, I'm Guru Sevak, and really I'll also serve all of you. He said, this is my Guru's order. He said, the Guru says, only if you follow my Sevak, then you follow my order, then you're my Sevak, or else how are you Sevak? So he didn't say anything. So therefore he went to his householder. After his Guru Maharaj sent him there, what is Acharya Ramanuja. So therefore, the king is like that. Maharaj Nanda, he wanted to care, he cares for all the Brajavasis. So then all the Shimashis asked Maharaj Nanda, oh Nanda, how's your abode of Braj? Has everything been destroyed? Somehow by this ill fortune, these demigods created some disturbances here. Now they said before this place was an ashram. Ashram means no fatigue, but now, you see, there's only this shram, means this joy. Now that we come here and have darshan of all the Rajavasis, automatically we become absorbed in meditation. We don't need anything else to meditate on. You say, oh Maharaj Nanda, we have no need of anything. Your son, your son himself is present amongst us. What need do we have for anything else? So Rishi Mahārishis were glorifying Nanda so much. Then Nanda Maharaj, he prayed, oh, it's not good for me to stay in one place. I have to go at least for 1 month and stay in a pilgrimage place. You see, water should always be flowing. If it becomes stagnant, it becomes dirty. Therefore, Yogi Rishi Mahārishis, if they stay in the house of a householder for a lot of time, then even their minds will become like them. Therefore, this is called Kai Kalpa. It means that for some days you stay in Tirtha and make yourself pure. And you should relish, collect something from that, from all these Tirthastalis. So then the Rishi Mahārishis, they said, what you said is very true. We will also go with you to Kumbha Mela. Whoever wants to go will also go. They say, all the Rajavasis also said, we'll also go. And the little boys said, we'll also go. Peacock said, we'll go. All the cows, buffaloes, they said, we'll also calves, everyone, we'll all go. They said, all of Rajavasis. So Nanda said, all right, I have one more master. Let me see what he'll say. So on the third day, at Chatapaitan, there was a big assembly, many scholars there. So there he had 2 sons, Kalua and Balua. In Bengali they say Kanai Balai. And here they say Kanua Balua in Brajbhasha. And some say Krishna Balram. So according to that bhav, they choose a particular name. So they call these 2. And they came and sat down. But where would they sit? Will they sit on the ground? They'll sit on the asana? No. When they come, one boy, that is Krishna, he catches hold of. He sits on one side of Nanda's lap, and Baldev sits on the other lap. And they say Nanda's heart melts so much seeing these 2 small boys. And they're caught hold of Nanda, they're kissing him, pulling on his beard, pulling on his hair. No one can even imagine such mamata, such love that is shared between them. So when he sat down, he said, oh, everyone has this desire that there's Kumbha Mela going to happen in Prayagraj, in Haridwar, and sometimes in Nashik, sometimes in Ujjain, sometimes in Koshpatirtha and Kalagodavari. So I say, Kumbha Mela is always taking place in Punyasthalas. So Baba, what happens in this Kumbha Mela? What is this Kumbha? It seemed Krishna didn't know anything. And Nanda, he said, we've heard previously that the Rishi Mahārishis performed so many austerities in Tirthas, then Bhagavan himself descended and Bhagavan, he gives this pot of nectar to the Devatas, and Devatas drink this pot of nectar and they become free from all rog, shok, tap, disease, lamentation, naimitic karma. And so they become eternally related to Sri Bhagavan, become his eternal associates. There's no need for them to work so hard. All they have to just go to Kumbha Mela and then do some tapasya. And there's so many senior Rishi Mahārishis there. Consult with them. They will say how to do everything. And we'll just go bathe during Brahma and bathe there. 3 Sandhya means 3 times a day we bathe there in Triveni Sangam. Then we'll chant our mantras. And then when there's Sai Snan, then Bhagavan himself comes. All his senses bhaktas. And then this way they all relish this nectar, Paramamrit. So Krishna, he said that I know in this Vrindavan, Guruji, he brought this pot of nectar to Vrindavan. And he sat on this Kadamba tree which you see in Kaliyadaha. And he put the pot there, 1 or 2 drops fell on the Kadamba tree. And this Kadamba tree also became immortal. And this tree became very powerful. But all the Rishi Maharishi here, they have no desire. Guruji is Bhagavan's carrier, his sevak. So he should be respected, satisfied, because he bought this pot of nectar. And Guruji would say that once there's a mongoose. So then once one person, he loved a mongoose so much. This mongoose was always with him in his house. Meanwhile, this lady, she gave birth to a son. And then she told the mongoose, look after my son. There's a forest here, many snakes might come. So make sure I'm going to fetch some water. And then she was going to fetch some water. Then the mongoose saw a snake coming there, and the snake is going to bite the boy. So then he fought with the snake and then killed the snake. And then the blood of the snake was seen on its face. And then the mother was coming. And then the mongoose wanted to run to the mother and say, I just killed the snake. But then she saw that, oh, he has blood. So he has bitten my son surely. She took one stick and started beating the mongoose so much and killed the mongoose. She killed the mongoose, and as she saw the mother, the baby is very nice, and as she saw the body of the snake had been killed. So the mongoose had saved the baby, and so, what have I done? Kill this mongoose. Therefore, before you do anything, you should always think about it. Then you should do something. Don't be hasty or clumsy in what you're about to do. Let's just say she killed the mongoose. So Garuda should have been respected and welcomed. Garuda was hungry, and then Garuda saw the many fish there on the banks of the Yamuna, and Nandini hid it. He kept the pot there, and he caught a big fish, and he ate the fish. And they say, Sabari Rishi, he was performing austerities in water. And then they say he saw some fish were weeping so much, saying, oh, you just ate my father, what to do? You look after us kindly. For 10,000 years, you were performing meditation here, austerities. And just see now, I've become a widow, my husband has died. The children said, oh, we become orphans now. So seeing them cry, Sabari Rishi, he, rather than respecting Garuda, he cursed him. Oh Garuda, if you ever don't come to Vrindavan, if you come, then your head will be separated from your body. Don't ever come here, he said. And Garuda said, all right, and took the pot of nectar and he left. So in Kaliya he saw, because Kaliya was an enemy of Garuda, they all were fighting with him. And Garuda had promised that not just Kaliya, I'll finish off his entire dynasty. So therefore he started eating all the snakes and fish. So now Kaliya saw Garuda not come to Vrindavan. So Kaliya he came and entered inside Vrindavan. And you see there, Kali finished the entire dynasty of fish. Garuda ate only one fish. After Kali came, he ate all the fish. Not even one fish remained. And the entire place became full of poison. And see, Sabari Rishi, he cursed Garuda. What happened to him? He saw this fish. Then he saw the wife weeping so much. Children weeping, so he cursed Garuda. So they say he saw these fish. And then after 10,000 years, he was thinking, oh, no, I want to go to Mathura. He went to the king, Mandata. He said, oh, king, I've come now. He said, all right, Maharaj, very nice, you've come here. Then he gave an asan, did arti of Asava Rishi. Then he said, I've come, listen. He said, I have here 50 daughters. Give me one daughter, he said. If you don't give me, then he'll curse. Also, he's very old now, 10,000 years old. Staying in water, all his body has become so old. So then, who will possibly marry him? Then he said, oh, king, go bring here. So the king said, you can choose any daughter you like. So then he understood. So what to do? By the strength of his yoga, he became very beautiful now, like a prince. He became very handsome. And all the ladies seeing him, they became crazy. Then he said, one lady said he is my Rasgulla. Another lady said he is my Gulab Jamun. And another lady said he is my Rabdi. They said all 50 girls started becoming crazy about him. So then the king thought, all 50 daughters want to marry him now. Then he took all the 50 daughters away on 50 aeroplanes. And for so many years he enjoyed with them. But still the more he enjoyed, the more the fire was raging. You see, he enjoyed for 10,000 years. And he said, I enjoyed so many years, still why am I so dissatisfied? Now I'm being happy my entire life now. And even this, more he wants to enjoy, more and more this fire is raging. And I'm not even feeling distaste for this enjoyment. I've lost all my tapasya for this enjoyment. So then he was thinking. Then you start praying, Sri Bhagavan. And what Krishna said? So since then, Garuda never came. Therefore, Kumbha mela is now celebrated in Vrindavan. So because Garuda never came back here. Then Krishna said, all right. There's Ujjain, Nasik, Koshpatirtha, Haridwar, Prayagraj. Wherever Kumbha mela takes place there, I'll ask all these tirthas if they'll come to Vrindavan or not. Because Kaliya is left, Sobri is left. And also Garuda, he has this curse on him. Therefore, he cannot come to Vrindavan, but I will call Garuda here. And he will say, Krishna's Sakha, Sridham. He became Garuda. If you go to Garuda Govinda, there you see, it's not Garuda actually. It's actually Sridham. Krishna is sitting on Sridham. He is become the carrier of Krishna. So they say, the Sevak is also a friend, he is also a servant, he is everything. So he called his Sevak. He said, I'll call everyone here, everyone will come here. And in this way, all the Rishi Mahashis who are present, all the Tirthas, will call all of them. Therefore, when you go to this Vishram Ghat in Mathura, the 24 ghats there. And every ghat is a very important place of pilgrimage. See, they all came, these pilgrimage places, they met with Mathura Devi, Yamuna Devi, and then all Saptarishis, Yagyavalka, Tatatreya, Parashara, Vyasadeva, Ambarish Maharaj, all of them. They then took the pot of nectar and this Kumbha mela takes place there, Ardha Kumbhi. Means once every 6 years. which is during the day, like beginning from Amavasya to Purnima, during the bright fortnight. Not during the dark fortnight, but the bright fortnight. There everyone came. And they all gave darshan. All their Tirthas gave darshan, and then Nandava and everyone else, they came to return to Vrindavan during the Sadha Kumbha Mela, which is doing every 6 years. And they all have different meeting places, different places. Some places they're doing yajna, and some places they're organizing feast, and some places distributing prasad. This way, Rishi Maharshi's puja, they're being worshipped in this way. All of Vrindavan. As a Krishna, he said, this Kaya Kalpa, what is the real tattva? This body is a mixture of 5 material elements. And cross body is made of 5 elements, and subtle body is made of subtle elements. Mind, intelligence, false ego, that's what is earth, wind, fire, ether. So as long as these coverings are not removed, then how will the Swarup of the Atma manifest? How will we be established in this Atma Swarup? This is the real meaning of giving Amrit. Giving nectar means giving this position of one Swarup. Means we realize in one Swarup. Also everything else is only like Mrita, leads to death. So even if you give as much nectar, then the body is destined to die. Amrit means you get immortal, means you become eternally youthful as an associate of Sri Radha and Krishna. This is real Amrit, this Swarup Siddhi. Without Swarup Siddhi, one can never be immortal, can never be an associate of Sri Bhagavan. Therefore, this Kumbha Mela, one becomes free from this material body and becomes free from this subtle body, and one becomes established as a Prakrit Atma Shari. This is the meaning of celebrating Kumbha Mela. Like these some of the Naga Babas, they have swords, they kill people. Then they say, this is not a war. People fighting with each other, some dying, stepping on the others. Will you have Swarup Siddhi this way? Will you be able to see your Atma? Therefore, Kumbha Mela means you should pray to realize your Atma. Therefore, those rishis, they had relished this nectar, and they have given this. And they say they have made one realize his Atma Swarup and be related to Shri Bhagavan. And they say, one achieves his Atma Shari, his transcendental body, his inner body. So say Krishna made everyone ready. Now the Rishi has his blessing. Then you do my Ram Kirtan, you wait for me, I'll make all arrangements. So when he lost his material body, he himself did not know. Narad Rishi. And Dhruva also, see, his material body was transformed into spiritual body. So they say the Rishi Mahashis, Tapasis, Dandakaranyavasis, all of them. So say they all took birth, but still their body had some touch of the remote material nature. Therefore the husbands locked them inside, and then they left their bodies behind. And Yogamaya, she also made some arrangement. This way, by staying for 1 month there in Kumbha Mela, and by relishing the water of the Ganga Saraswati, one will achieve his Divya Swarup. Therefore again this Kumbha Mela started again. Or else, Kumbha Mela was never celebrated in Vrindavan. Because Garuda, he was cursed to not return. I think. So therefore, they, as a Prakrit Vastu, should never be understood as being Prakrit. That which is transcendental should never be understood as being material. This Amrit nectar is a Prakrit Tattva. Once everything else leads only to death. Mrita. But who gives this Amrita? Divyagandadiyatya. One who has this Divyagyan, the nectar of Gyan, knowledge. You say, this Leela Katha, Sri Bhagavan, by listening to his Leela Katha, then gradually he goes in the Pravritti and Nivritti Marg means from the path of enjoyment to the path of renouncing everything. If one's moha is not going away, his ashakti is not going away, one's always entangled, like a spider. This spider even doesn't become entangled in a spider web. All the other insects get trapped in it. But we, unlike the spider, we have become trapped. We cannot achieve this liberation. But what is liberation? It means to be established in one's position as servant of Sri Krishna. So can one have this mukti. Therefore, this is the real meaning of observing Kumbha Mela. Krishna told the Rajvasis that we will have to enter into this Dibya Lok, transcendental abode, and serve Lord Sri Bhagavan and his assets. Nowadays you see the Kumbha Mela they celebrate, then Gurudev would say, there's no need to go to such festivals. When the Kumbha finishes, then you go. When all these ghosts go away, in third or fourth day, then all of you should go to Prayagraj after the Kumbh Mela is finished. And then they say, no, do Hari Kirtan and for roll in the foot dust of all the devotees there, and then we'll be benefited. So then Maharaj from there, he would go to Chitrakoot, Ayodhya, Naimisharanya, and go to Prayagraj, and then after that, he would return. So nowadays you see in Vrindavan. You see in Vrindavan now, they're doing so many things, dancing, dramas, theatres, they're doing all sorts of things. In the name of Kumbha, they're doing many things like starting business, big showrooms are open, exhibitions are open. Sometimes there's gold, silver, exhibitions, all these things are there. This is not the real meaning of following Kumbha Mela. Therefore, Krishna, he has given to give this Aprakrit Amrit Tattva. Krishna has made all arrangements. At the time, all the elderly residents of Vraj, you see, even those who could not speak, they became restless. Start speaking so much. They start playing with Krishna. And they said, oh, my body had become so weak and so old, now I have to have a new form. Even the old ladies of Vraj became like youthful women, Kishoris. They said, all the swarups changed. See, even the calves became transcendental. Then this is the fruit of following Kumbha Mela. Or else, if one doesn't get this Aprakrit Amrit, it's transcendental like that. Therefore Krishna said, Keval Paramamritam Jivitam Bhushanam. This is Jivan Amrit and Paramamrit. This is Moksha Amrit. So in this way, therefore it is said, if one wants to achieve this portion of relation nectar, Amrit Tattva, then all this has been stored with the parikars of Sri Bhagavan. Wherever Kumbha Mela takes place, first the arrangement is made that everyone will come. They will do tapasya, engage in tyag, renunciation. They will not pray for mundane things. They will pray for saprakrit nectar, transcendental nectar. But nowadays you see they have no proper knowledge. They have no proper realization. Therefore in the name of Kumbha Mela they say, oh, we'll get some piety, some punya. And they achieve something also. They get something and they're happy with that. But if you're really intelligent, you'll pray the sadhak, the Ragnava Marga sadhak. He will, except for the sadhak, he will not desire anything else. This sadhak was following Raganuga Bhakti, Rupanuga Bhakti. So this way we've heard all these histories of Kumbha Mela from Maharaj. And also it is said that all the Srimajis Tapasis, not that Krishna, he only washed their feet. No. He also respectfully received them. He would wash their feet, take their Chanamrit. Because if someone would see Krishna ordering Chanamrit, then he also takes Chanamrit. So he fed all the Shimajis. And then he took that Chanamrit. And he took their remnants. And this way, They made everyone realize this Aparakal Tattva. And if one cannot respect others, worship others, then why would Bhagavan be happy with that person? Therefore, Krishna himself, by his own practices, he has shown. Now we'll listen tomorrow. Hari Bol. So tomorrow is Satil Ekadashi. This Ekadashi where sesame seeds are worshipped. So don't eat all these sweets which have sesame seeds. Because til is also like rice, sesame seeds. Therefore, Satil means one bathes with these sesame seeds, he uses the sesame seed oil, performs yajna with these sesame seeds. In 6 ways these sesame seeds. They offer oblations with sesame seeds. They offer sesame seeds to Bhagavan. That's his regulation. But don't eat these sesame seeds. You offer them to Bhagavan, but not that you eat them yourselves. But here you see they eat this rabdi made of sesame seeds, sweets made of sesame seeds, and they eat anything made of sesame seeds tomorrow. Ekadashi they eat so much. So if you want to follow this path of Paramarth, transcendental bhakti, then don't give attention to all these mundane things. Yes, you should make sure Bhagavan gets everything. You press all these sesame seeds, get some nice oil, massage Bhagavan, do his abhishek with this, offer bhoga, but don't eat anything yourself. So tomorrow we'll listen to the word Satya Ekadashi.
Janama Safalata Krishna Darasanada Bhagya hoye achay kara Vikasya hrinaya Kare Krishna Darasha Acharya jiva chittara vikara Acharya jiva chittara vikara Vrindavana ke liye Chaturvana male Trivanga Bhangima Rupa Bangshidhare Aparupa Rasamaya Nidhi Gunashali Avarnana Vajaladara Shira Shiki Pichavara Avarnana Vajaladara Shira Shiki Pichavara Alaka tilaka shobhapa Ayalaka tilaka shobhapa Paridhana Pidava Madane Maduraha Krishna Paridhane Pindava Madane Maduraha Hena Rupa Jagata Mata Krishna Rupa Kani Hriya Kadamba Mula Manayo Chata Nachala Chara Manayo Chata Nachala Chara Sansara Gela Mabule Prabhu Sansara Gela Mabule Saki hai Sudama se rupa madhure Degila nayan hoya cheta Degila nayan hoya cheta Jara prema maya vari Jara prema maya vari Kiva chura shira kiva vamshi kare Kiva chati bhangata Charana kamala mi ayo chala Charana kamala ami ayo chala Tahadano Puradama Tahadano Puradama रूपा धरे चरण कमल स्थान अनायास पान कृष्ण गुण अनायास पान कृष्ण गुण अरना भजिवाया Arana Bhoji Bharana Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Yasodanandana Krishna 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 Hare Hare Radhika Ramana Rama 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 Hare Hare Gopi Pranadhana Krishna 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 Hare Hare Gopi Jana Vallabh Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Guru Deva Bhakta Bhakta Jai Guru Deva Sachinandan Jaya Gaura Hari Jai Sachinandan Jaya Gaura Hari Jai Radha Vinati Hari Radha Vinati Hari Radha Jai Radha Vinati Hari Radha Vinati Hari Radha Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Bol.